Tonight, and we needed a couple of them to bring the massive 80-pound championship shield with them, the Seattle Seawolves prize for winning the inaugural season of Major League Rugby. That thing is huge and symbolic of the heavy lifting this team did throughout a season to earn a title. Vice Captain Rickard Otten and Ali Khalifi join us tonight in studio. If you want to know why I don't play rugby, just look at these two guys. You'll know why. We didn't have you in right away because we wanted to get the trophy in also, and they needed to ship the 80-pound massive trophy up here. What do you think about this thing?
Yeah, man, I mean, it's heavy. It was heavier than we expected, but
right.
it's an honor to have it, you know, and there's a lot of work that went into it, so no, we're glad we have it here, so. Definitely
deserving of that trophy. If you want to celebrate the Seawolves championship, be sure to head to Odin Brewing Company in Tukwila this Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. You know, Rickard, a couple of weeks have passed since that championship game against Glendale. What's it been like, though, after winning that Major League Rugby title?
It's been surreal, man. It's obviously this whole season has been a fairy tale. Like the way we started, all the adversities we're going through, and ending up winning it. That's the reason we came here, and what we said that we were going to do, and completing the task at the end is obviously special, man. It's still very surreal.
Yeah, I mean, take me through that match. You had lost twice previously to Glendale. The third time was a charm. What was the difference in that match?
Yeah, so like you mentioned earlier, we've come up short throughout the regular season with Glendale. They have a lot of U.S. national players. You know, I'm fortunate to play with a lot of those guys on the national team. But I think this time in the finals, we've taken little bits from every single game, and we've learned from it. You know, and I think the finals was a culmination of how we were able to take those adversities and we were able to put it together and be able to create a victory, which was, you know, at the end, the finals, you know. So I think it was just a learning process throughout the season. You know, it was kind of a trial for us, like, hey, maybe this didn't work this game, let's try this, and then in the final we just were able to put it all together.
I'd call that perfect timing for sure. I know the rugby community is a pretty tight community in general, but based on the reaction, the ticket sales, they sold out this year, feels like it's been growing. You guys been seeing that same reaction?
Yeah, no, 100%, especially in Seattle, like we spoke earlier. People has made it their own. Ticket sales for next year is already going off. I mean, the thing that's coming up on Tuesday, people want to celebrate it with us. After we came back, the mascot was waiting there for us. You know, people has been blowing us up, saying congratulations. Everyone at the WAC is very excited about it and proud of it. And yeah, no, I mean, Seattle's been great.
Yeah, I know you play club rugby through the WAC also. You got a big tournament coming up in Tacoma. Is that coming up soon?
That's coming up this weekend, yeah.
Well, good luck to that. Aside from winning a championship, what was your favorite part of this year in general?
I think Rickard touched on it. You know, we've gone through a lot of adversity this season. Just being able to, you know, come together with the players and being able to work through those issues, I think that was the biggest thing for me personally. Is just being able to feed off each other's energy, to be able to look at your teammate, you know, when you're down and out in big games and be able to see him pushing, so that just gives you the energy to be able to push through as well. So I think that was the big thing for me. So.
Well, the cool thing is the Seawolves sold out their first season, and next year it's already been announced you're practically doubling the season with the number of games. What was your reaction when you found that out?
No, very excited for them. I mean, an 8-game season it was good for the first year, but it's short. You know, you want to give the fans more, you want to get a bit more games in. I was unfortunate with a few injuries, and just having a bit of an injury, you're missing the whole season because we're so short. So now I think next year is going to be very, very awesome.
Ali, were you surprised about the turnout and especially the environment out at Starfire this year?
Yeah, I was a little bit. You know, Seattle has always been, you know, they've had a pretty good-sized community when it came to rugby. You know, I was able to see it, you know, growing up here, but I wasn't expecting, you know, that big of a crowd, you know, and I'm just excited about it. You know, it kind of shows it's kind of a testament to how rugby is in the Northwest, starting to grow. And it's something that we're all excited about, people that are part of the game here. So.
Well, we're talking about a world sport here. You're from the area, from the White Center area, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you're from Pretoria, South Africa. So we got a whole bunch of nations that are covered here. I appreciate you coming in today, especially you talk about a world sport. You have the Rugby World Sevens going on in San Francisco this weekend. Are you keeping track of that?
We're definitely vouching for everyone. Like I say, we're different nationalities, so everyone's vouching for a different team.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
South Africa.
Yeah, obviously.
Mostly the island nations, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji. You know, USA, of course, you know, so
Right.
all over the place. Yeah.
So, no, it's good.
And plus, I know all of you braved the cold weather after the Seahawks won a championship during that championship parade. What's it going to take for the Seawolves to get a parade after winning a championship down the line?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but you know, hopefully, if we keep on bringing these home, you know, hopefully that's something that'll, you know, cause the excitement and get some people out to share this with us. So. Well,
no doubt about that. First things first, you can celebrate with these guys again Tuesday night in Tukwila at Odin Brewing Company. We're just going to keep this trophy in our studio for a while, okay? Is that
yeah,
right?
no,
That's cool. You can just carry it back then as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was going to say, you deserve it. You take it. I can't lift it anyway. Seawolves, Rickard Otten and Ali Khalifi, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck this offseason and going into next year, which starts in January. Enjoy the offseason.
Thank you,
man.
We
Thanks for having
appreciate
us.
it.